EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
No, they didn't tell me that. They had that between themselves, but I was going to do it anyway. I was tired.
Well, what if I pass by and I see you? Would that be considered declining?
No, but...
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Dillon. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rodgers now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Rodgers now on first down. Slide, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little... Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Yeah, get the ball. Yeah, get the ball.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
It's good.
6-0 our score after 1.
Yeah, and
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2nd down at 4. Again, it's Dillon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
I think I would
just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Yeah, that's cool. But I think
they'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action now. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Oh, yeah, me too. I was definitely,
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2. And instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NBA Sports. The Cowboys in quarter 3. And out a little across the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott under pressure. They got him again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kenny Clark, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's got a man here, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
I don't want this shit to be to my tight end, though.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out.
Is this not going to quit because of that?
Out of bounds, so this will go only as incomplete. Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw is Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 53 yards. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation from the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway, but a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Being chased out left. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 47 yards. And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
And even beyond it, but he doesn't need to add his one.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurting this. No, okay.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now flex. While you there looking depressed, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, put you hands on. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your hands on. Damn. Best friend.
That's what he said.
She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold.
I thought you just didn't think it was funny.
Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gone zone. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his place. It's shit in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things.
I do tell you I love you, bro.
No.
I do tell you I love you.
No.
I love
No. Todavía está el piso mojado. Ya.
the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, man, that's what you're supposed to do.
Had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 48 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now gone. On the slant, this is Chark. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jamal Williams. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley up and good. But it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start on the ground with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down. Big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
On 1st. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they worked. They got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On second down, Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
What?
Prescott to throw on 4th. Escaping the pressure right.
Open man, Lamb. It's complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slip over what to do next.
You said what? All right.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. It's complete, and this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Now he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Flush to his right.
Yeah, but
Big loss here as he's taken down. Julian Okwara. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
After the interception, here's Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2nd down and goal. Prescott dancing to his left. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown from 13 yards out.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
To throw is Prescott. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Flushed out right.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the tee.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Final play of the half. Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone. So we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got a man, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.